President Tsai, AIT Director Christensen, distinguished guests, chamber members, good evening and welcome to the 52nd Annual American Chamber of Commerce in Taipei, Hsieh Nien Fan. As you are undoubtedly aware, we are gathering for this event a little bit late this year. It was originally scheduled for March, as usual. However, COVID-19 rudely intervened and interrupted our plans. We actually considered having the Hsieh Nien Fan over Zoom, but being a nonprofit, we couldn't afford the upgrade to the Enterprise Plus plan for all 680 of you in attendance today. But as a result of this year's special circumstances and the change in timing, I believe it's fair to say this year's Hsieh Nien Fan has become even more meaningful than ever. After all, the main purpose of this event is for AmCham and its member companies, all of you, to express our thanks to our counterparts in the Taiwan government for the support and cooperation they have given the Chamber during the previous year. Normally, that cooperation means the access to officials that have been granted to us and the progress that has been made in resolving white paper issues. This year, those considerations are still relevant, and we wound up with an excellent record in tackling our committee's white paper concerns. But during a period of catastrophic pandemic that put people's lives and health and at risk and wreaked havoc on economies around the world, we have something much more important to express our gratitude to the Taiwan government for. We thank you, President Tsai, and the members of your administration for keeping us, our families, and our employees safe and healthy during this difficult past half year. The competence and efficiency that Taiwan has demonstrated in combating the coronavirus has won it the respect and admiration of people all over the globe. As integral members of this community, we are very proud that Taiwan has been a model of transparency and good governance internationally. So even more than usual, our gathering tonight for Hsieh Nien Fan is an act of celebration. And we appreciate that so many of our friends in the Taiwan government were able to join us for this happy occasion. In fact, I'm told there might be enough cabinet members in the room tonight to make a quorum for a cabinet meeting. Although time constraints prevent me from recognizing each of our government guests individually, I want them to know how well we value their presence tonight and the good work they're doing all year long. But considering our theme of gratitude for the able handling of the pandemic, I would like to recognize the attendance of one particular cabinet minister, the Health and Welfare Minister, Chen Sizong. He has proved to be not only a highly knowledgeable and capable healthcare professional, but also a skilled communicator who has been a calming influence on the public during such a period of challenge. You might say he has been Taiwan's Dr. Fauci, but with support from the president. That brings me to another aspect of the Hsieh Nien Fan, the celebration of the strong relationship between the United States and Taiwan. In the past year, we have heard both from US and Taiwan officials that relations currently are the best they have ever been. There is plenty of evidence to support this statement, including the recent visit of Secretary of Health and Human Services, Alex Azar, the highest-ranking US official to come to Taiwan in many decades. In addition, Congress has passed several pieces of legislation in support of Taiwan, including significant arms deals have been concluded, and trade and investment levels in both directions have been strong. In the first half of this year, Taiwan has moved up from 10th to 9th among American trading partners, and during at least 1 month, it was number 8. Given that warm relation, yes, please. Given that warm relationship and large volume of trade, as well as Taiwan's economic and strategic importance in this part of the world, it makes perfect sense for the two sides to enter into a negotiation for a bilateral trade agreement. And, yes. AmCham plans to make that goal one of its primary objectives for the coming year. Before concluding, I would like to mention that AmCham joined the people of Taiwan in mourning the recent passing of President Lee Teng-hui and honoring his legacy of promoting democratic values in Taiwan. President Lee was the first head of government in Taiwan to give the keynote speech at Hsieh Nien Fan in the year 2000. So, very honored to have that. He established a tradition that has been followed annually by each president since then and continues tonight with President Tsai Ing-wen, as she has done each year of her presidency. So it is my honor and privilege to invite the president to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming President Tsai Ing-wen.